when you do think that you found a group of personas that might, pan out, how do you go about? Well, first of all, how do you find them? And then when you find some that look maybe promising, how do you validate them?
Yeah, good question. Well, if it's okay with you, maybe it's more simply explained through maybe just providing a real world example, if that's cool with you.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, cool. All right, so let's take healthcare industry for example. So, as a digital shop steeped in all things human centered design, really our primary objective at MEDL is to seek out the actual users that are in need of an enhanced experience where digital in any of its incarnations can make a positive impact. Right. So if we view, and I think we should, the patient as the center of this heliocentric universe of patient experience, which we're hearing so much of now, a good example of one of these emerging buyer personas could be this evolving role of patient experience officer. A patient experience officer
Yeah.
historically covered everything from making sure that rules and regulations were properly followed, that nursing departments were fully trained and operational. It was really about sort of tactical blocking and tackling from patient experience perspective. Now, with the emergence of e-health or mHealth or however we want to term this sort of emerging marketplace, that role of that chief patient experience officer has begun to evolve and has taken on much more digital capabilities. Right, so we hear a lot about these digital front door strategies where healthcare organizations can take inspiration from other industries, like say retail, for example, to really deliver on digital functions that remove a lot of friction from the parents, from the patient's provider decision-making process, for example, tactical solutions like guided navigation to locate physician offices, patient check-in, payer benefits evaluation. I mean, the use cases go on and on and on around this digital front door. So that, again, those that are involved in sort of patient experience as that begins to emerge is a really unconventional and ripe target, as opposed to maybe going directly to a marketing department of a healthcare organization. Again, to take it a step further, burnout among essential workers and the very real need to do more with less to deliver a really superior care experience and drive loyalty in an area where patients are beginning to take more and more responsibility for their own care. Right, it's not simply we've got the local hospital that we go to or a local specialist. We've got now a network of potential care providers that we can go to. Another interesting persona might be a head of physicians or nursing or chief clinician, right? So if we can identify a broader universal solution to a broader universal problem of burnout and being stretched too thinly, then we can present custom solutions that reduce unnecessary burden on care providers and maybe shift a degree of control of the patient's care to the patients themselves, to assist in the evaluation of symptoms and digitally share with physicians, let's say, to eliminate kind of unnecessary on-premise visitations. More of an efficiency play that drives cost out of the business.